Imagine a man who walked into the collapsing Roman Republic with nothing but ambition, courage, and an unshakable belief that he was born for greatness. Then, step by step, reshaped the destiny of the ancient world. This is the story of Julius Caesar, a soldier, a politician, a genius, and finally, a dictator whose life ended in one of history's most shocking assassinations. Caesar's rise began not on the battlefield, but in the twisting streets of Rome, where politics was a deadly game. Born into a noble but not wealthy family, young Caesar learned early that power came from alliances and loyalty. When he refused to give up his position as a priest during a political purge, he was forced into hiding, surviving only by moving from place to place. But he returned stronger, joining the army, where his courage in battle won him honors, respect, and a reputation that spread through the legions like wildfire. By the time he came back to Rome, Caesar knew he needed more than bravery. He needed powerful friends. That's when he formed one of history's most important alliances, the First Triumvirate, joining forces with Pompey the Great, Rome's strongest general, and Crassus, the richest man in the Republic. Together, they controlled Rome from the shadows, and Caesar used that power to secure his governorship in Gaul, a position that would change his life forever. In Gaul, Caesar became unstoppable. He fought tribe after tribe, using strategy that stunned even his enemies. He built bridges in days, launched surprise attacks, and led from the front, earning fierce loyalty from his soldiers. His conquest of Gaul made him a hero to the Roman people and a threat to the Senate. Pompey, once his ally, now feared him, and with Crassus dead, the alliance. But Caesar never chose surrender. On a cold January night in 49 BC, he crossed the small river called the Rubicon with a single statement: Alea iacta est, the die is cast. With that step, he declared war on the Roman Republic. Civil war exploded across Italy. Caesar moved fast, chasing Pompey to Greece, where he defeated him at the Battle of Pharsalus. Pompey fled to Egypt for safety, but was killed there before Caesar arrived. When Caesar saw Pompey's severed head, he turned away in disgust, not because Pompey was his enemy, but because he had once been his friend. In Egypt, Caesar became involved with Cleopatra, helping her secure her throne and beginning a relationship that would shock Rome. With the East secured, Caesar returned to Rome to finish the war. One by one, he crushed the remaining enemies of the Republic. And when the fighting ended, Caesar stood under his rule. Rome changed quickly. He reformed the calendar, reduced debt, expanded citizenship, and strengthened Rome's power. Many people loved him, but many feared that he was becoming a king. In a republic built on the idea that no man should have absolute power, Caesar looked more and more like a monarch. Rumors spread. He wanted a crown. He wanted his bloodline to rule. He wanted to end the Republic forever. Senators who had once supported him now whispered in secret rooms, planning to save Rome from the man who had made it powerful again. And then came the Ides of March. March 15th, 44 BC. Caesar arrived at the Senate meeting, ignoring warnings, brushing aside omens. He believed no Roman would dare strike him. But inside the Senate, a ring of conspirators closed around him. The first stab came from Julius Caesar. Caesar turned, shocked, asking why. Then more knives flashed when he saw Brutus, his friend, the man he trusted, raising a dagger. Caesar's strength collapsed. Et tu, Brute. Whether he actually said it or not, the meaning remains the same. Even you, my friend. Caesar fell at the foot of Pompey's statue. The man he once fought, the man he once loved as an ally. The dictator was dead. But the Republic did not return. Instead, Rome fell into even more deadly civil wars, and in the end, Caesar's adopted heir, Octavian, became Rome's first emperor. The assassination that was meant to save Rome only created the empire Caesar never lived to rule. And that is the rise and assassination of Julius Caesar. A story of ambition, loyalty, betrayal, and the moment one man's death changed the course of history forever. If you enjoy powerful true history stories like this, then stay with us and consider subscribing. It helps us bring more real stories from the past straight to you.